I just want to thank you guys for any love that you've shared. Sharon. Hey friends, hey fam, what's poppin'? I hope you guys are doing so super well today, getting ready for the new year, checking in with your friends, your family, your heart, your mind, especially because, yeah, it's about to be 2020, baby, and that is just awesome to make it through another year. You did it. No matter how you got here, you still did it, so pat yourself on the back. Today, I am going to be sharing some of my personal intentions for 2020, and my hope is that it will help you be inspired to really reflect on your 2019, but also on where you're trying to take yourself in 2020. And maybe you don't know. Regardless, it's great to have this conversation, and I definitely want to hear from you guys down below, and yeah, learn a little bit more about what your intentions for 2020 are, where you would love to grow and see yourself flourish. Okay, so my first goal is more so on the emo side, because I am not very in tune with my emotions. My first goal is to acknowledge my aggressions and negative feelings and actually face them. That may sound a bit odd, I don't really know, but I go through my days living in a bubble that's very positive and optimistic and always looking at the bright side, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, it tends to cause me to avoid any type of conflict, and that, I don't think that's a bad thing, but it's not practical, it's not realistic, and it's not sustainable. There are things that I get angry about. There are things that cause me to have anxiety, and ignoring them doesn't handle the problem. It just, you know, saves it for later. I'm always just wanting to, I guess, keep the peace with people, so I just go along with anything anyone says a lot of the times. Sometimes I really don't actually want to do that thing, or I actually don't like X, Y, and Z, and so I'm just lying to people, just being a cold-faced liar, and that's not cute, and that's not a way to live. So learning how to do that and do it still in kindness. I hope this video is not too serious for y'all. Like, is it okay that sometimes we get a little serious? Okay, this one's huge. This one's huge because literally I've just struggled with it my entire life, and I know so many people can relate to this, but I really want to focus on developing more body awareness. And that sounds super vague, I know, super new age, I know. But I want to focus on developing more body awareness and less avoidance. I mean actually giving my body what it needs instead of just avoiding all the time. For example, I spend a lot of my time focusing on little errands and other things that need to get done and checking off to-do lists here and there, and then completely not paying any attention to my actual physical needs. And I just know that that is going to catch up with me, and it's not going to be cute, and I do not have the money to be paying for all these hospital bills if that were to happen. I don't necessarily want to focus on losing a certain amount of weight, but I do want to focus on prioritizing my physical and mental wellness by taking that time, at least 30 minutes a day, doing something that forces me to be in tune with my body. I know during seasons when I've done that, I'm in such a better place, and let me know if you guys can relate to that. And I think a more tangible way to attack this goal will be saying at least 4 days a week, it doesn't matter what days, I'm going to give back to my body. That's it. There are 24 hours in a day, so I don't know why these excuses keep coming. My next goal is to put myself out there at least once a month. I'm making this one super easy for myself because I'm gonna be in a new city, I'm gonna be overwhelmed, I know there's gonna be a lot going on. However, in New York, there was a season in my life where I wasn't putting myself out there at all, and yeah, I think I missed out on a lot of opportunities for connecting with other people. I kind of isolated myself a lot, but When I move, I really want to focus on trying something new that will force me out of my comfort zone. So whether it be going to a hiking meetup or going to any type of meetup, something that forces me to go out, most likely will be by myself and meeting new people and having to make that small talk, make those conversations, and just do something new. Honestly, I'm open to so many different ideas. I think I'm just eager to push myself to not just sit at home. Because sitting at home is awesome and I love it. But I think there are so many beautiful opportunities out there that can only happen if you're actually taking those risks and meeting new people. It's kind of similar to number one, but I really want to focus on sacrificing my peace of mind in the short run for the satisfaction of stronger relationships in the long run. Because I never want to sacrifice that peace of mind and that comfort in the short run, I end up jeopardizing a lot of things that could be beautiful in the long run, but I end up not even getting to those places because I'm just trying to get the short and easy satisfaction of peace of mind, peace of everything. When moments come where I have an opportunity to be raw and be real and be honest, I want to do that. This will force me to also identify what I actually think about things, because since I'm always avoiding my true thoughts and true feelings, oftentimes I don't even know what I think or what I believe or whatever. So yeah, that's huge. Okay, this one I think is kind of fun and I'm really looking forward to it. And I think when you are setting up your goals for the year, definitely put something that really excites you on there, or that's just a little bit more laid back. And for me, that is to plan a new experience for myself and a loved one at least twice a month. And when I say new experience, that could be anything. It could be when it comes to you and your partner and your date nights, you and your friend group, you and your bestie, you and a family member, just something new that you guys are doing together. And it can be something so small, like it doesn't have to be major. And just to actually take the time and look up what's happening in our community and checking out, you know, at least 2 of those things a month, or even something simple like trying out a new restaurant and not going to the same restaurant every week. That tasted awful. Another one of my really important intentions for 2020 is to find tangible financial tools that align with my needs. Yeah, I really value financial literacy and I think it's really important, but it's still not something I've gone out of my way to truly study and master. And so that is something I really want to do. I can't just talk the talk. Like, we gotta be out here walking to walk, because what's the point if you're not gonna do the things that you care about? And so for anyone who's asked me to do a video on financial literacy, that's not something I would be able to do at this time in my life. Hopefully one day, but I still have a lot to learn. But I know personally for 2020, my goal is to read at least 3 financial wellness books. I want to read at least 3 financial wellness books, and that will pour into finding tangible ways to get my finances in check. Because right now, what I kind of do is awful. I just like collect my checks, and this is what I've done for all the jobs I've had. I just collect my checks and I just make sure I have all the money I need for any bills and expenses. I just leave it in there. I don't want to do anything with it. And then I just have whatever's left over to do whatever I want. It's not wise for the long haul. It gets me through the present, but it does not save me in the future. So we gonna work on it, okay? And if you have any books that you would recommend, definitely let me know down below, or programs, anything that has really helped you with your finances. Would love to hear that from you guys. My very last goal is to prioritize my relationship with God. This one is one that can bring an immense amount of joy, but it is, I don't know. I do not know. I have kind of taken a break from my faith walk for a while. I've just been numb to it. I think I just didn't want to even face anything that made me get to any emotional levels, and my relationship with God was one of those things. So I just had to like shut it off because I just wanted to be numb to everything these last couple of years, and that's something that just it's not great for me. And I don't know, you know, what your personal beliefs are or anything like that, but whatever it is that you do believe in, I just hope that you also will take the time to invest in what makes your heart sing as well. And for me, that is my walk with the Lord, and it's something I've neglected. And so I'm excited to kind of pursue that again and prioritize that again. And I don't know what that's gonna look like for me, but I'm gonna have to sit down and reflect and figure out and honestly just pray about what steps to take for that. I don't think I have to do much. Really, you know, he's just here like this, and I've just been like, ooh, baby, on the track, I'm going vroom, vroom. But anyway, that was it. This video was much more chill than my typical videos. Nothing crazy bo-brazy. But I hope that you are inspired to take the time, reflect on what it is that you want out of 2020. And then this is just, you know, step one. Once you identify these things, you really have to then go out of your way and figure out like, okay, how am I going to make this fluffy thing a practical thing in my daily life? And that's something I'm gonna have to do. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing like a quarterly update on these goals. I think that would be something that would be kind of challenging, but very good to help with the pursuit. Just checking in quarterly with where I'm at with this, and then also inviting you to do the same, to actually check in with what you wrote down, what you put in your notes, what you told your friends and family. So you're kind of staying on track, and this just isn't some fluffy idea you had at the beginning of the year that you let fall to the wayside. Okay, that's it for me. I just want to thank you guys for joining me in this journey, and for any love that you've shared. I just want to thank you guys so much for joining this journey with me, and all of the feedback, love, and support and encouragement that you have given. It means the world, and I just appreciate you for being here and for the kindness you spread. It truly, truly brightens my day every day. If we are not already connected, why? What are you doing? We should be connected. Let's do life together, okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's connect. And yeah, I hope you have the best day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. And you the best, you the baddest. You ain't nothing but a bad bitch. Hey, ain't nothing but a bad bitch. Hey. So I like summer.